welcome in, and welcome back to my podcast. This is Tea Time with Tiff, and this is Tiffany Davis, and we're gonna get messy. This is gonna be the messiest video you've ever seen. What do they call it? A vodcast? I don't even know what they call this. Ting ting ting. But it's gonna be messy as hell. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna get into the tea. There was this creator. Y'all know who it is because I can't name names, but you know who it is. There was this creator that said having a white audience was more beneficial than having a majority black audience, and that a white audience was the key to success. Crazy. Was the key to success because black people don't support their own. I was like, gee willikers, I've never heard that before. Black people don't support their own. Apparently, black people don't support. Black people don't engage. Black people don't enter the comment section. Black people don't like any posts. Black people, what are we doing? This is obviously sarcasm because, like, this makes no fucking sense. I'm sorry, it makes no fucking sense. Like, who even thought? Like, what was even the thought process? Okay, because if you see us, do you see how we showed up for Wakanda? For Chadwick Boseman, as soon as it's like a black majority, we out here stepping. Okay, we're the first ones to be like, black people, other black people, family. Hey, brother. Hey, sister. Like, literally, I don't understand, because you know what the key factor is? The key factor is that she said it was because they didn't support her promotional ad on TikTok. Like, I'm sorry, because people passed a like mediocre ad is why you thought all black people were terrible and do not support and do not engage and are less than white people. And the fact is, you know what's even crazier? This creator is black. She is a black woman. And this is what she's spouting, okay? She's a black woman saying her own people do not support her when her majority following on TikTok is black, okay? Like, make it make sense. If 1 + 1 is 2 and 2 + 2 is 4, like, what? Your majority following is black, but you still think no one follows you and no one supports you, even though most of your followers are black, but you think it would be better to have a white following. Just to let you know, like, Pookie, the white followers are not going to engage in your content. Most of them are not going to engage in your content because most of your comment section is black women. Hello? Like, I don't understand. And the fact is too, like, maybe the ad was just not that good. Like, I feel like no one ever thought of that? Like, the ad just did not give. It was not giving. It was not giving okay? The ad was just mediocre. And that's fine. It's also the TikTok algorithm. Sometimes they're not going to push stuff out. Sometimes they are. It is what it is. And most of the stuff on TikTok now is TikTok Shop and TikTok ads, and most people are just swiping through the ads. Like, even I post ads on my content, like on my whatever TikTok account, whatever it is, content creation. Most people, as soon as they see that orange cart on that TikTok, they're gonna swipe. They're not gonna want to engage. You're like, I don't want to buy any more shit. Like, I'm poor. It's the end of the year, right? So basically, she's like, you don't understand what I said because people say I talk like a white. People are like, you don't understand what I can't even say it because it sounds so stupid. But she was like, you don't understand what I'm saying because I sound like a white woman. She said, I sound like a white woman, so you don't understand what I'm saying. And I was like, first of all, what does a white woman sound like? What is a black woman sound like? She's like, I don't sound like a black woman. I sound like a white woman. I don't sound like a black woman. So that's why you guys don't understand what I sound like. And I was just like, what? Like, first of all, black and white people could, like, everyone sounds different depending on their location and area. Like, I know people that are white with European descent with like a heavy Caribbean accent because they grew up on an island. Like, you're going to sound how you sound based on location and your surroundings and who you're like with and talking to when you're growing up. So that's stupid. But then it gets even worse. Okay. And then she's like, because I don't sound like a black woman and I date white men. No one understands. Girl. You think no one understands you because you don't sound like a black woman, whatever that means, and you date white men. Does that make you superior? Like, I don't understand what race has to do with any of this. She's like, you don't understand. And because majority, this creator, and she kept naming all these creators, like these famous creators, like I can, like, all these famous creators, and naming these famous black creators mean like they wouldn't be successful if they had a majority like white audience. I was trying to figure out, like, I'm even confused talking right now, because most of these creators, these black women creators, are famous on TikTok, have a majority black following, and they started with a majority black following. And you know who I'm talking about. The two, you know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about. Those creators had a majority black audience, and one of them has been on social media for like 15 years. Like, they worked their butt off to get to where they are now. You know what I'm saying? So I was just confused. I was like, how much self-hatred must you have to go out and say these things about your own people? It's like a deep-rooted self-hatred and not wanting to be that person. And then it just got even worse, because I was just like, okay, it turned into a whole shit show. Just apologize, right? Simple. You could just apologize and we can move on. No. She said, I want to thank the people who stood by me during this trying time, and the people who understand what I'm saying. And what I meant to say was, and she says the same thing. What I meant to say was, the white audiences support me more than black audience, and white audience is superior. She says the same thing in this supposed apology. First, she puts out a video, though. Let me be clear. To thank the people. She puts out a video to thank the people that have helped her get to this point, meaning her fans or her followers, to thank them for understanding her. Then she deletes that. She's a post and delete baddie, right? And then she deletes that. And then she puts out another video being like, I apologize. Wait, I gotta get into it. Guys, I don't even know where to start. But I think, I don't know, like, I just feel like I guess gotta play it out and not do any cuts. So I know you guys saw the video, whatever. So the video, like, I'm sorry. What I meant to say was, black audiences don't support, but you know, people didn't get it. I'm sorry. This is a 3-minute video of just this. I'm sorry. But you guys didn't get it. What I actually meant was, and I was just like, oh my God, you can't just apologize and just be like, I'm sorry, I'll just not do it in the future. Period. Like, and stop. No. What I meant was, and I was just like, girl. And then the followers started dropping like flies. All the black women supporters said, yeah, I had enough. Because, like, it's kind of degrading. It's like the people who supported you and there for you all the time, because they missed one video, maybe they didn't get notified on the feed, maybe they didn't push it because of the TikTok algorithm because it was an ad, maybe they just didn't like it, because they didn't like one video, she took down the entire black community. That's why I had to do a video about it. And I usually, like, I love to be messy, but to myself, like, I usually don't put it out there, like, especially on my socials. But you'll see, like, I was getting heated, because I was like, this is detrimental to the black community to pretend like our voice doesn't matter. Like, excuse me? Meaning like, oh, black people are less than, white people are the only way to success, white success. I was like, what's even more strange, it's coming from a black woman. That's why I was like, this deep-rooted self-hatred. And then just went further and further and further, and then they found the baby daddy, and it was a disaster. There was something about a baby daddy and a Confederate flag. That's what I was just like, girl, you know. And you know, I feel like it's honestly deep-rooted self-hatred, and it's actually kind of sad. That's why I was like, it's messy, but it's also sad. That's why, like, I didn't stay quiet. Usually I was about to stay quiet, and I was like, Tiffany, don't get messy. don't get messy, don't get into it, don't. And I was like, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. And I got messy. I was just like, and another thing, I just got into it because I was so heated. I was like, first of all, how do you even know what a black person sounds like? How do you know what a white person sounds like? How are you going to say the entire black community doesn't support their own because they didn't like your paid ad? Like, the whole thing was just like so asinine. It was so stupid. I'm sorry. I said it straight up. It was dumb. And I was just, I don't know. Does anyone else understand this? Like, how putting down the black community when you're black is just crazy to me. And especially when most of your followers are black. Like, what? Anyway, and y'all know who I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, go look her up. You'll know in 2 minutes. But that was a whole TikTok controversy. And it's still ongoing because the videos just kept being posted, deleted. Oh, and what's even worse is that she just kept going. She's like, get ready with me in the next video. And the people were not having it. The people in the comment section be like, are you going to address this? Because she kept skipping over the fact that she said it's because she dates white men and doesn't sound like a black woman means no one's going to understand. And she kept skipping over the comments when she says this. And people are like, are you going to bring that up? And she just be like, what are you talking about? And starts playing dumb like they don't know what you're talking about. Whatever. This lesson is, guys, love yourself. Don't blame an entire community because one ad flopped. It could be the algorithm. It could be the algorithm, you know? You just could have like bad lighting. So, yeah. Don't do that. And, you know, if you make a mistake on socials, you just apologize, you move on. That's what we learned today. The black community definitely supports their own, and they are a ride or die. That is it. Thank you, and thank you for coming back to Tea Time with Tiff. We're gonna be even messier. As usual, we're gonna get into the tea. And that's it. This is Tiffany Davis signing off. Boy.